Good morning. And it is morning. It's like 6:45 in the morning, and I am at the school that I'm teaching at today. Sorry, it's dark out, so I have to have my light out in here. Um, but yeah, I showed up early, and so I thought I'd just do this quick. So, part two. Um, Left off, locked my bank down, got rid of my credit card, or stopped my debit credit card. Uh, and um, so that night, August 29th, Friday, when all this all started, um, I was still panicked, but I thought, okay, kind of got this handled. And I was still getting emails, like PayPal and stuff like that. Again, I know now it was phishing emails. But I finally went to sleep that night, but I kept waking up. So every time I woke up, I would look at my phone and look at my emails, because there was always more emails having to do, like, with all this, whatever it was, Spotify, your Spotify address has changed and stuff like that. Information has changed. And I woke up at 2 in the morning and I looked at my email, and one of them was from Walmart. And mind you, I hadn't had a Walmart. I never had a Walmart account online, but just like 3 to 4 weeks before, I went on because there was I was looking for a bedspread, a comforter, and I couldn't find it, like, on Amazon. And so I went on Walmart and I found the one that I wanted. And so I ordered it, and I had to attach, I don't know if it was, I think, my PayPal to it. And so I did. And then I never used it again. And I probably wouldn't have used it in the future. And so again, too, I think about this, like, where you open random things like that you attach your account to, where you'll never use it again. And that information sits there, even though you'll never use that again. So I got an email at 2 in the morning. I mean, I gotten it before, but after I went to bed. So I got it sometime probably between, I went to bed late. I probably passed out by like 11 o'clock. I was so tired. Woke up at 2, looked at my emails, got this email from Walmart saying, your delivery has been delivered. Like, I didn't order anything. And so I clicked on it, and you know how, like, Amazon, they all take pictures of the packages they've left in front of your door to prove that they left it there. Well, there was a picture. It was my door. And there were 3 packages, like, from Walmart, like in the plastic Walmart bags, sitting outside my front door. And so I got up and I went and opened my door. And sure enough, there were 3 packages sitting there. And I picked them up and I brought them in. And I started looking through them. And there was 31 items. The total amount was, I believe, like $220 that all this cost. And it was just random stuff. And it was like 26 tubes of A&D ointment. Like 8 tubes of one in, like, I don't know, oatmeal. And then another 8 in, lavender. And, these are pretty expensive. So it was like they just randomly filled the cart with just random things, from like body wash or all over deodorant. But yeah, 26 of them was like A&D ointment. There was 8 of one, 8 of another, 8 of another, and then just a couple random things. And I'm like, what? Can you imagine my confusion? Like, first of all, and I knew who it was because they got into my Walmart account, and don't know why they would do that. I personally have a feeling that they wanted me to know that they knew where I lived. And honestly, I wasn't really afraid about that because, listen, I know that these aren't people close to me. I believe in, after talking to people, they're usually like in Thailand and India. I mean, there are groups of people that do this. Um, and and I was so confused and I didn't know what to do, but I felt so violated. 2 o'clock in the morning, already going through all this, get these packages of this random stuff. And so I actually called my local police, the non-emergency number, and I was trying to explain to this guy what was happening. And he was basically like, well, there's nothing I can really do. Um, and he's like, I'll write it down, I'll take your name and stuff. But he didn't like make a report or anything. It just was so out of pocket and so random. Um, and so then it was Saturday, and I got up, and right away I went to the bank again. Believe me, I know his name is Charles. He helped me personally every time I went in. Everybody knew that's who I went to. Because trying to explain this whole story over and over again is really hard. Or you know what I mean? It's like, it just takes so much. And he was really great. And so I sat down with him. And in the meantime, um, trying to think if they got in again. So we were going through everything to make sure it was locked down. And then I was talking about my PayPal. I called PayPal, explaining the situation because that's what the Walmart thing was through, but I had already canceled my debit card that was attached to it. So I wanted to know, but I guess sometimes, PayPal doesn't know that it was canceled. And so they like send it through as pending. It hadn't hit my account yet, my bank account, because that's what I wanted to know. I said I got this random package. And he's like, well, it hasn't been taken out of your account. And so, yeah, I'd called PayPal. That's when I froze my account. I called Venmo. I froze my account. And then Charles told me, which in the frenzy of things I never would have thought about, to freeze your credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and then what's the other one? So I had to call them. A lot of this too is being on the phone. Like, it was just every single day. It was a full-time job. So this is only Saturday. So this is the second day. And then I got a text from whoever. And it said, hey, sorry, I know I've been trying to get into your account. Really sorry, but I lost my job last week and I need $1,000 to pay for my daughter's schooling. And if you give it to me, I promise I'll give it back. After they tried to transfer thousands of dollars from, my bank account, tried to take that out. If you only needed 1,000, why don't you just take that out? But again, this is a ploy. And I'm sure they saw that I'm 60 years old and, they prey on older people, assuming they don't know anything about technology. And I know this text was to play on my emotions, like, oh, if I just give them $1,000, they'll go away and it'll all be okay. They'll quit doing this. Well, it's called ransomware for a reason. That, I knew better than to respond to anything. But I thought, the audacity, after all you've done just in a 24-hour period, to send an email or a text and say that. And this whole time, like, I'm taking screenshots of all this stuff to, like, have proof. And so, yeah, so it's almost 10 minutes and we're only on the second day. But yeah, so, yeah, I think they sent, and again, I think one of the reasons I kept being targeted, I don't think it would have gone as in depth, but, and this is just a guess, is that like if you Google me, I kind of come up a lot. I've written a couple books, nothing big, Heroes in the Sandbox, and then I had a makeup thing. I've been online because I've done some modeling. I have my channel, all this. I had articles about, van life and stuff written. So I think that it looked like maybe I was somebody more than I actually am. And so I think for that reason, they just kept going because I think they think I have more than I do. Again, just a guess. Okay, people are showing up, and I'm going to go in, and this is a new school for me to work at today. So yeah. All right. I am. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you again. Get a VPN. If you do any banking online, get a VPN. And if you can't get a VPN, listen, I know that a lot of people don't have even $10 to put towards a VPN a month. Even just change your passwords. Don't use the same password for everything like I did. I'd use like 3 random ones because it's so hard to remember them all. So if anything, just change your passwords and change them to something like, like a song or a phrase, and then put exclamation points or something like that, and just keep write them down. You can get a app that's like a passkey, I think it's called, or something, where it keeps it for you. I don't trust that, again, because they got literally on my phone and in my phone and could see my phone. So I just have, somebody said, like PTSD. Like I just can't. I'm too traumatized right now. Maybe at some point I'll trust all that once I get further, and this is in my rear view mirror. But yeah, so, and just think about how we blindly trust. We have to get all these apps. We have to attach our bank account with it. We have to, and we just do it thinking that we trust that nothing's going to happen to our information. Again, AT&T was breached. They have a class action against them. I think that I was part of that. Honestly, I don't know. Again, can't prove that. It doesn't matter where it came from. I mean, fact is it did. But yeah, and just make sure you get a good antivirus on your computer to protect all your stuff there, especially if you do banking or keep anything personal. Lock it down, whatever. Okay, I gotta go. You have a good day, and I'll see you for episode 3 tomorrow. Okay, bye.